Okay, so for our next presentation, this is going to be a half-an-hour presentation on electrocoagulation. It's a water purification method. And so, who's here that this is your first time seeing Paul Babcock? First time? So Paul's been coming to all of our conferences. He's local. He's one of my buddies here that we've probably known each other 15 years or something like that, ever since I had a vitamin store over on the north side of Spokane. And he has, decades of experience from, industrial, electrical engineering, project management, you name it. He's done it. He's the one who's behind the ethanol stills we talked about earlier. His brother makes those up north of Spokane. Paul has presented at every single conference since 2012, since we started this over the last 8 years. And he's pretty much disclosed all the stuff about his motor switching circuits and recovery methods, and he has very advanced switching methods for like magnetic energy recovery, and that was kind of one of the favorite topics of a lot of the presenters at the conference. And it's like he's been able to run, these big transformers lighting 1,000 watts of lights, and the transformer is so cold you can't even keep a cup of coffee warm on it. Cold to the touch. He knows how to do all these kind of things that are, supposed to be impossible. Taking that experience here into the future, electrocoagulation has been around for many, many years. The way Paul is doing it is kind of taking it to the next level. So this is going to be kind of a basic orientation on this technology, what it can do for you. And as I mentioned yesterday with Grant's company with these floating homes, is that they can potentially be like a showcase for technologies like this. So anyway, help me welcome Paul Babcock. And that's the timer.
Okay, we're good. Well, thank you, folks. It's good to be back. EC is technology that's real dear to my heart because life is about water, and drinking dirty water is a very, none of us like to do that. And the more clean water we have, the better. And the thing I like about EC is it's an extremely simple technology, and as I say here, it has great potential for hippies, hillbillies, and handy people everywhere. There's no reason to not be able to drink clean water. I mean, literally a bucket of battery and a couple of pieces of metal and a couple of wires, and you can make clean water. EC has been around since 1906, when someone figured out that running DC electrical current through metal plates immersed in water would produce sacrificial, negatively charged metallic ions that eroded out the metal plates. Well, turned out the negatively charged metallic ions would then proceed to destroy every living thing in the water. Total genocide on bugs, parasites, cysts, bacteria, and viruses. Here's a removal rate chart. This is kind of our standard systems when I'm doing industrial size versions, which I'll show you some pictures of here. So you can take the ugliest, dirtiest, nasty, contaminated water. You can pump it through this system, and in about 10 minutes, you've removed all this stuff, and that water's totally potable and drinkable, and as pure and clean as you could ever want, like right out of a spring. A couple of copper wires, a plastic water bottle, a 9-volt battery, transistor battery, and a pocket knife can keep you in clean water in a third world hellhole for days. Also, like pressure washing stations for big trucks and stuff that are just covered in grease and mud. They run all that water through the EC system before it goes back into the sewage system. So those are like, 3 to 5, 10 gallon a minute systems.